Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Good evening.
now good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. It as a fiddle. Fantastic.
Okay.
And how have you been?
I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking.
I was
So,
very excited to having this conversation because I have waited for this conversation for 1 year, 2 months.
oh
After
my God. And do you know that I think I have also received your message, but it's not so long time. But yes, I also wanted to get connect with you, but due to time management, sometime I'm free, so you are not free. When you were free, so that time I was not free. That that was the main
finally
problem.
we will connected, it's my pleasure, and I am very privileged to having this conversation with you. So
I'm also
first, please, would you like to introduce yourself for me?
Yes, of course. My name is Sapna Raghuvanshi, and I'm from Jaunpur, UP. And by profession, I'm private school teacher as well as homemaker. And as far as my qualification is concerned, so I hold a BEd degree.
It's very wonderful, and I am very glad to hear about yourself. It's my turn. My name is Jaya. I am from Jharkhand, live in Ranchi, but currently posted in Garhwal district. I am a teacher as a profession, and beside my academic education, I have also completed 2 year diploma course in primary education. Right now, I am also trying to enhance my spoken skill, teach my children, and also improve myself. So right now, you can say that I am working on my communication skill and as well as spoken skill. So I try to have a conversation with English learner, teachers, tutor, everyone, which will help me to enhance my knowledge because according to me, it's a very good platform for the beginner and also learner. It
Yes,
motivates
right.
many persons to learn this language. So I am here.
And that is great thing. And I want to ask you, like, are you also running any YouTube channel?
Recently, I have started English Blossom
Okay.
channel and I
Oh,
uploaded some short video. When I read something new, vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verb, I try to record themselves myself and I try to upload this such type of vocabulary.
yes, that is a great thing. In this way, you can also learn and also make other learn something. Because
Yeah, yeah.
it happen sometime when we are going to learn something, so we are not able to learn it to get that thing register in our mind. But if we are going to make other learn, so in this way, definitely we will just get the things registered in our mind. And I also realized personally this thing means this is always happening me when I'm learning something as a student, like yes, it's my responsibility to learn this, so I have to learn this. So definitely I'm just unable to learn those things properly. And when I'm learning something for my student, like yes, I have to know about this topic, this thing deeply, just I have to explain this in front of my student. So that time what happened, like yes, I learned that thing like clearly and easily. So
Okay,
this
okay,
is the
nice. Yeah, nice to hear about yourself. And tell me that how you motivated to learn this language. Your English learning journey briefly describe for your learner
yes,
and also your viewer, subscriber.
yes. So you are asking about my journey, like how did I get myself motivated to learn English language?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, my question.
actually what happened, as I mentioned that I'm private school teacher, so I'm of course English teacher. That's why just for me it's obligated to be fluent in English. But you know that being an English teacher, I was having good knowledge of English, I can say, means grammar, basic knowledge from always. But still there's a big problem in me, like I was not able to speak English. It bothered me a lot. Like if I know everything, if I am able to understand every one, like every means any native speaker, even any good advanced speaker, so why I'm not able to speak like them? So that's why
Means
I just
yeah, yeah. This is the
Yes,
main problem of everyone, that you can understand easily everything and you can
yes,
read and you can uh, able to explain everything. But
yes,
in
you're right.
if the turn of speaking, you start to stuck and start
Yes,
to
and
family. The problem is the problem. According to me, is the lack of doing practice, because we don't have a good environment of English speaking around ourselves. In my case, I did all my primary and basic education in Hindi medium, but I completed my graduation in English. Uh, After doing English honors, I was not able to speak this language because I never focus on speaking practice. I always try to read, learn vocabulary, grammar, but I never try to speak this language. I see English as only as a subject, never say that it's a
yes,
language. We can express myself in this language. But after some time, I realized that after doing practice, definitely we will achieve and we will become a fluent English speaker. Yeah.
yes, means what I observed in my initial day, like yes, I have also done lots of things. As you are saying about writing, reading, so I was also doing reading, writing, and I have filled up my 3-4 diary with new words, vocab, idiom, phrases, advanced basic versus advanced English, like these type of short video I used to watch, and always I just jot down everything. What happened, ma'am, you know, that I was doing everything, but it was completely useless for me just because I was not speaking. Still, I was not able to speak properly. But when I started speaking, means whatever just randomly coming in my mind, I started making my self talk video just as a fun. But in the way, means gradually I realized, like yes, at least I'm speaking something. So I started telling a story. Now, whatever I listen, I
Yeah,
always try
narrating a
to.
story is
Yes,
a good way
yes.
to.
So, yes, ma'am, I can say like narrating story is just a base of my communication skill, and by doing that thing, I just felt myself comfortable to speak English with anyone and on any random topic. But yes, there's a problem. Like if I know about any topic in my mother tongue, so definitely I will be able to convert into English. But if I don't know even in my mother tongue about that topic, so definitely I will not be able to convert it into English.
Many, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Nice, man. According to me, many learners are do same mistake. Just I did in my initial time.
yes,
I only focus on grammatical, know the grammatical rule, and collect a lot of vocabulary in our diary and try to remember all the vocabulary to get
yes.
a fluency in this language. But we never try to start speaking
Speak.
this language. This is a mistake. By doing this mistake, many learners cannot speak this language in proper way. And after doing sometimes, I realized that this is a not good way to learn this language. We start to see English just as a language. Don't focus
Ma'am,
so
right.
much on grammar and collecting of the vocabulary. You choose only one or two vocabulary and try to include this vocabulary in your daily conversation. By doing
Yes,
this method, you can remember any vocabulary very easily. Otherwise, if you make a note, a lot of vocabulary and try to remember this is a very bad method according to me. And after
yes,
remember 2 or 3 days, you will forget everything whenever
every
you are not trying to include in your daily conversation of such lack of vocabulary. So
and
I change my way to learn this language. I start to see English as a language, not as a subject, and try to start speaking only one or two sentence.
and
Then
do
right
you
now
know,
I am also learner. Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
me too. I'm also learner. And do you know that as you are sharing your like what were you doing in your initial days? So the same thing I was also doing. Do you know, ma'am? Like I was learning. I was just thinking like yes, today itself I have to learn 5 new words, and I was learning. and I have learned lots of words, but now where are all the words? I don't know. Means whenever I try to recall those words, it's completely just out of my mind. So I, and nowadays what I'm thinking, like whenever I just heard those words, so yes, I remember, yes, this word I have learned, this word in my initial day. I forgot everything. Why? Just because I never used those words. I was just learning. So we can't learn. And just firstly, this is the mistake as we are doing in our initial day, because we don't need to learn something. We should try to only speak whatever knowledge we have. Because how did we learn our mother tongue, and how did we start speaking our mother tongue? Just because of we were getting environment of our mother tongue, and we were listening a lot, and we started just speaking. We never learned any vocab, any like anything in our mother
Grammar.
tongue. So in the same way, we should also try to consider English as a language and start speaking. Means whatever vocab we have, basic vocab, and this is sufficient. Means there are lots of things in our surrounding, at in our room, at our, in our house. So lots of things, and definitely means all the person means must be knowing about all those things in English, about all those things in English. So these type of basic vocab knowledge we all are having. So we should try to utilize those only. In initial day, don't try to learn lots of new and fancy words. Sometimes by learning new and fancy word, what happened? We are just getting stuck during our conversation. Just because now look, I'm just talking to you, and I'm thinking now, no, I'm going to talk to with Jaya ma'am. So I have to show up like, yes, I am having lots of vocab because I have learned. So I have to use. So I just suppose I started thinking about those.
You
So
lost your
I,
fluency
I
during
just
speaking, and your
yeah,
focus is only on vocabulary,
yes,
using of some of
yes,
the advanced level. So it's
yes,
never happened. Ma'am, you are absolutely right here. According to your opinion, we should try to take a baby step in the learning period. We should try to put
day
into
by
your
day.
habits to listen as much as you can. Because
Yes,
whenever you start on listening more word, it's go input, and
yes.
after some time you will get
Automatically will
in
come from
speaking turns. Yeah, it's out automatically in
yeah,
from your mind. So you
yes,
should
ma'am.
try to step a baby step.
So that's why I was telling, like we should never try to learn lots of words. We should try to use whatever we are just learning. Sometime what happened? We are going to talk to any random people, and we are just thinking about those words. We are just like feeling ourselves distracted. So this is not good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And whenever we are learn something, we should, if we want to practice about on those words, so we should try to make our self talk video, like yes, in this video we have to use this, or just any storytelling video, and in that storytelling try to create this type of scenario that we will supposed to use those words which we have learned. So in this way we can use those words, and also we can get it registered. And yes, this all things, because ma'am, that I'm also in my initial days, still I'm getting stuck somewhere. But yes, the most important thing, and that is confidence. And yes, I can say like, yes, I am confident nowadays. Earlier I was
And
under.
right now you can express your opinion in front of any other person
Yes, so
fluently. It doesn't matter that where you are making some mistake, but after
yes,
some time it's automatically you will point out your mistake, that
yes,
during this part I am doing mistake, and after some time you will, yeah, remove your mistake
sometimes we
and
are just
rectify.
learning more, many more things from our mistake. So if we are doing mistake, it means yes, we are on the track of learning, and we are learning something. So definitely by from our mistake, we will also learn new things. And day by day, automatically we start speaking. So automatically this all mistake type problem will reduce itself.
So yeah, we as we are a learner and also beginner. So as a learner and beginner, we suggest our every
Yes.
learners to don't make the mistakes such we did in our initial time. Start
Yeah.
to try to speak whatever you know. It doesn't matter that where you are doing mistake. Don't focus on your mistake. Try to, at least you try to speak what you know.
Yes, yes.
It's maybe one sentence, two sentence, three sentence every day, but try to start speaking from the first day of your English learning. It's my
Yes,
advice.
ma'am. And sometimes what we are doing, we are just thinking like, yes, at first let me be a good like a knowledgeable person in English. After that we will start speaking. So this is not good thing. Miss, this is not, it is not a matter of knowledge, it's just a language. So just speak. If you are doing mistakes, so don't think so much about mistake, and also don't feel ashamed. You are not doing any crime, you are doing mistake. So yes, just this is a language, and you are learning. We all are learning, so we can do mistake. It is not big
Yeah,
deal
ma'am.
to do.
You are absolutely right here. We
Day
should
by day,
try
we
to,
can also improve our mistake by ourselves.
yeah, yeah. We should try to do practice and
Yes,
be consistent on our
yes.
learning. This is the main method of learning this language. So, ma'am, nice to talk with you and your precious advice for every learner. Thank you for having this conversation with me. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, ma'am. And definitely, very soon we will get connect again.
Definitely, definitely.